What up? Welcome to Trail Yes, the Cinelli Shakedown. I've got the King Zydeco out on a mission to see how she feels. A couple little things I had to switch up on it was I had to put a shorter stem to give me more of a kind of a mountain bikery feel for it, so that I can get around the single track that I'll be encountering on a few of the race courses that I want to hit up. So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna shake this bad boy down, and I'll give you the honest to goodness truth from my mouth to your ears about the 13-speed Grupo, the way the frame manages bumpies, all that stuff. So stick with me and enjoy the show. Ooh, it's the homie meetups. Meeting the homies, and we're about to roll out onto some gravel. What up, homies? We just hit some powdery gravel, some gravel-y gravel, some asphalty gravel, and now we're just rolling on the asphalt. Out to the, we're going to a gas station. Super interesting ride to a gas station. It's gonna be amazing. What up? Out here amongst the Longhorns, rocking the Cinelli on the Shakedown ride. So far, it's been a really interesting ride, and I'll let you know. The lovelies, the not so lovelies, all of it. Hopefully, I make it back alive to the Mexican restaurant. I'll see you guys for fajitas ASAP. The crew's somewhere back there. We got some crew up here. And Longhorns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. All right, so I just got back from our ride. We did about 45 miles and did some climbing. We did some gravel. We didn't do any single track on this ride, but I did get out on Friday and ride a little bit of single track on the Cinelli King Zydeco that's behind me. And my thoughts on it. Originally, I was going to compare and contrast this bike with the Surly Ghost Grappler, and immediately swinging a leg over the bike and cruising, they're so different that it's not even fair to draw a comparison. They're both amazing bikes for what they are, and they do what they are supposed to do very well. Both bikes do, hands down. The King Zydeco rode everything like a champion. I wasn't quite sure how I would feel on 650Bs on the road, because I was more so interested in 650Bs for single track and gravel cruising and crushing. But they were well. They spun up quick. They were fast. I didn't have any issues with them at all. Actually, wasn't wishing at any point that I was on 700C. So that was good. That was good little experiment for those bad dogs right there. And those are Fulcrum wheels. So that's Fulcrum laced to Fulcrum hubs, Civelli Cannonball tires, and those are 47s. So they worked out dynamically delicious. The drivetrain itself, if you look at it, we've got carbon cranks that come with it, with the drivetrain. If you order it as a set, you'll get that. And this is the 13-speed Campa drivetrain. So you can get this model of King Zydeco with that as a stock option, or you can simply add it yourself at your convenience. I was impressed by it. It shifted well once I got it tuned. I guess it got jostled around when I got it from Pro's Closet and bounced around, and so I had to tune it myself. But once I got it tuned, it shifted very well. It was good. One of the things that was interesting, though, I'll show you, is this right here. Can you see it? This guy? This is the shifter to put you in sort of a heavier gear. So if you're going downhill, you're descending and you want to go faster, you're clicking this guy, and it's interesting and different to get used to it. It kind of sticks out. It's a bit obtrusive, but you can hit it from the hood, and you can also hit it from the drops well. Like, it's easy to get used to, I guess, is what I should say. So, yeah, I felt like I was on a 2x situation with 1x lightweightness. So, solid bike. The flex on the frame that they talk about on the Cinelli website is absolutely true. The bike kind of felt like it had a little bit of suspension while I was riding, and really felt smooth over any kind of bumpy terrain. So would I suggest you get this if your style is gravel and fast gravel racing, or just that's your party pace with your crew, you guys go fast, this is your bike right here. So just to, if you're going back and forth between the two videos that I did and you're like, which one, should I get the Surly or should I get the King Zydeco? King Zydeco is amazing if you're going to go fast and you're going long distances and you're racing. Probably this would be a great bike for that. The Surly is awesome for bike packing, for going, dropping the post and hitting single track, a little bit more rowdy single track. You can ride it like a drop bar mountain bike, because that's what Surly branded it as. So two completely different bikes, so it wasn't fair for me to draw a comparison between the two, so that's why I'm choosing not to do that in this one. But I will tell you that this bike was an amazing ride, and I'm glad that I chose this bike for the 2 races that I'll be doing, which will be Mid-South this year and Rule of 3. So all the rides that I'll be doing and posting, you'll see, are be training rides where I'll ride out on road, I'll hit gravel, I'll hit single track, and just be working on building that skill set for the races that are coming up. This is the Cinelli King Zydeco, and I think you should purchase one if you haven't already. You should go buy one of these bikes if that's your I bought it strictly on the color. Fantastic color. I'm aesthetic. I love the color, so I was fired up. It was very, very solid. I hope you enjoyed this week's informational fest on Trail Yes, and what we learned today. We had a buddy ride with us who broke down the importance of your helmet, the different parts of your helmet, and why certain helmets are better than others. I had no clue. And one of the things I didn't know is if you look inside of your helmet, you're going to see a date on that helmet, and there's a manufacturing date, and then you can do the math and figure out if your helmet is actually either expired, which I didn't know was a thing, but that's totally a thing. Check that out. Make sure you're not rocking an expired helmet. And then also all the cushioning and the MIPS and all the different new technology that's out right now just makes it to where if you don't already have something new with MIPS, you should consider MIPS. That's going to make the helmet slide around and protect your noggin if you fall in certain directions. So if you're out there on the road crushing fast miles and there's cars and other things around you, yes sir, check your helmet and probably get a new one. So high five.